next up, we have a female fight. We have Jess Ortega coming out of First Class Fitness, Hannah Doyle from B&F Gym. So a lot of times in Muay Thai, the girls, just like in any combat sport, sometimes the girls bring it even more ferociously than the guys do. So this should be an entertaining one right now.
Yeah, and both girls got a little bit of experience with one fight apiece. Hannah Doyle coming out of B&F Gym, but we're going to see some old school talent, some old school American style kickboxing with her coach Mark Wisher. But first we'll go to the red corner.
The ladies are here to steal the show. Jess Ortega out of First Class Fitness, taking on Hannah Doyle out of B&F Gym.
Both these girls looking to get their first Muay Thai win, it looks like. So you know they're going to...
Yeah, they're both 0-1. They've both tasted what it's like to be in there. They've both tasted defeat, and they're both hungry to taste victory tonight. Somebody's hoe has to go in the good direction to steal the show, regardless of what we're doing here at Plymouth Memorial Hall. So I'm thrilled to see them both make their Cage Titans debut, Ring Titans debut. Everybody's making their Ring Titans debut tonight, though.
That's right.
It's still surreal. I can't believe this is actually happening before my own eyes right now. As Jess Ortega graces the ring, and this is one of those fights with the variants of no shin guards. Both corners agreed to have this fight with no shin guards, even though it is an amateur Muay Thai contest.
As it should be. They should all be with no shin guards. It's Muay Thai, but that's another story for another day.
Oh, we could tell that story whenever, but...
We got our first Mongol in the city.
There we go.
All right, there we go.
First Mongol. Now we just got to make sure she doesn't go through the ropes with it. Oh, no. So in Thai culture, if you're wearing the Mongol into the ring, you're never supposed to go through the ropes with it. It's always supposed to pass over the ropes. Actually, right now, she's also sealing the ring. That's something you'll always see in Muay Thai competition. When she places her right hand on the ropes and bows at each corner, that's a traditional thing of kind of keeping out all the negative energy out of the ring and making sure both people end up healthy and nobody ends up injured or anything outside of what's expected. But yeah,
I've always known that as a tradition in Muay Thai, but never knew the reasons why. So thank you for that education there. As we're waiting to tail the tape for the ladies' fight for tonight.
All right, we have Ortega coming in 38 years old. Doyle is 10 years younger, 28. 5'5" versus 5'4", about the same height. 113 versus 115. Doyle's got a couple pounds on her. 64-inch reach versus 65. So these girls are pretty much evened up besides for the age. But you know what? I'm 37 years old and I'm still beating up young guys, so it's not that big of a deal.
Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourselves for the next fight brought to you by the United States Army National Guard. And now, for an amateur Muay Thai fight taking place at the strawweight division, scheduled for 3 rounds, 2 minutes apiece. Introducing to you first, in the red corner, with an amateur Muay Thai record of 0-1. She stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, and she weighed in at 113 pounds. From Brunswick, Maine, she's representing First Class Fitness. Let's hear it for Jess Mayhem Ortega. And now introducing her opponent, standing across from her in the blue corner with an amateur Muay Thai record of 0-1. She stands 5 foot 4 inches tall, and she weighed in at 115 pounds. From Warwick, Rhode Island, by way of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, she's representing BNF Gym. Let's hear it for Hannah Batman Doyle. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Brian Miner.
Okay, Brian with the call one more time. These two girls look like they are ready for action.
Definitely, and I think I got my first whiff of Athlon rub.
Yes, I smelled the Naman Moy as she came by. Naman Moy is the traditional Thai liniment that Thai fighters apply to their bodies before the fights to kind of warm up a little bit. And here we go, first no shin Muay Thai fight. Let's go.
Oh, and they're throwing shins out the gate. Nice right hand from Hannah Doyle.
You see the energy is a little bit hectic right now. They both haven't. Good teeps.
Nice kicks from Jess Ortega and a knee inside as well.
Left knee. Oh, got a couple of hands and a good left kick on the break.
And a teep on the way in to complete that combination.
Punching her way out of the clinch now. Good. Oh, almost a good return to that right leg, but a little slip while she got punched.
Yeah, she timed that kick nicely and landed the punch better.
Right now is probably the best time in history to be a female Muay Thai fighter. In Thailand, the two main stadiums are Rajadamnern and Lumpini. And up until a few years ago, women weren't allowed to compete at either stadium. Now they are allowed to. Now you see a lot of high-ranking women fight in Thailand in the main stadiums. But so yeah, it's awesome to see it all the way here in Massachusetts in Plymouth. Looking for a right elbow over the top, didn't quite get it.
A lot of good clinch work in there. Both ladies landed some good body shots with knees and kicks.
What you typically see in Muay Thai competition that you might not see too much in beginners and in quick 3-round fights, people tend to look for single big shots. It's more about the single power strike, big power kick or knee versus the output. But right now you're seeing a lot of output from both girls.
I like the triple up of the kicks that Ortega's throwing. She had her back against the ropes and she was tripling up the right kick, landing nice points.
That was a good right kick by the red corner right there.
Super close round there, Sean.
Yeah, it's tough to score.
Yeah, a lot of action was thrown there. I saw a lot of knees out of Jess Ortega while Doyle was trying to work her way into the clinch. You saw she was really reaching to grab on, and Ortega was really able to keep her at bay, score, keep the game long on her.
No really decisive scores, though. That's one thing in Muay Thai you always want to look for when you're scoring a Muay Thai match, is landing very clean.
A lot of middle kicks, too. All right? How's the legs feel? A little knotted, a little bit. You're going to be all right. I promise you, those fucking body punches, she's way overprotective. She's not really punching, so you can't really do a hand counter too much. But fuck those little low kicks. She throw that little low kick, you blast the 1-2. All right? Let's go, man.
Hannah Doyle receiving instruction from her corner, emphasizing the power of the low kicks that she's throwing and throw the hands behind it when in tight. Jess Ortega bouncing on her. Ton of energy between these two ladies, and they are.
Doyle coming out with a little bit more flurry.
Yeah, they both are
kicks.
frenetically paced in this fight.
Yeah, this is a super high-paced fight, especially by Muay Thai standards.
Doyle just
trying to keep her in the corner there.
Doyle just ripping body punches there.
So what I was saying before is typically in Muay Thai, you want to score very heavy and very clean and decisive. So I don't want to almost muddle my strikes together. I want all my strikes to have a very big effect on my opponent. I want them all to land clean as well as I can. But like, you want to try to move your opponent with every kick you throw. So for me, when I'm teaching my students and when I'm fighting myself, I'm trying to throw big, solid kicks so each one moves my opponent off balance versus a bunch of flurries, you know, kind of strung together. So that's something that I'm always looking for when I'm scoring or fighting or coaching a fight. You know, but right now you have a nice, like, high output from both these girls. Ooh, a couple big left kicks though by the red corner.
Yeah, Jess Ortega landed some good left knees, moving backwards there as Hannah Doyle continuing to be the aggressor with the forward movement.
Good low kicks too. Oh,
there it is.
see, that's what I'm saying right there. She landed 2 kicks, but they were both very clean and both very decisive. You can see them each land.
And yeah, she likes to double and triple up the same attack, does Jess Ortega.
On top of that leg, Jess Ortega.
Nice teep from Doyle there.
Keeping the distance long.
We're kind of settling into a little bit more controlled pace for a second at least. We'll see how long that lasts.
And they're both landing clean.
Oh,
nice
big right hand.
That was a good popping right hand from Hannah Doyle.
Nice
ripping another body shot.
Away from Jess Ortega.
She's ripping the body nicely with her hands as Doyle, as Ortega has her back up against the ropes. But Ortega, when she does have her back up against the ropes, it's where she's finding some good body shots of her own. And then both ladies finding success at distance. I think we're probably going to end up taking a listen into the corner of Jess Ortega as the lovely Morgan gets us ready for the third and final round.
That little leg kick.
All right, third and final round.
Both ladies still energetic on their feet.
Tough fight to score.
Yeah, I have no idea how it's going to be scored. You got some bigger amplitude strikes, I think, in my opinion, landed by Jess Ortega, but the pressure from Hannah Doyle has been substantial as well, plus the body work she's been putting in.
Yeah, you do want to see the ring control. And you see how she's staying in the middle of the ring, really cut it off as the fight's unfolding.
Oh,
nice,
a couple
nice
elbows
from Jess
and a
Ortega.
left kick and a good right hand as well. Good right teep though.
Hannah Doyle
Return.
trying to push her back into those corners, into the ropes.
Good
Really
right
cut
body
off the
kick
ring.
by Doyle. Oh,
Nice
looking to step
elbow
in with
up
that
the
left
middle.
elbow.
Another elbow.
Oh, good
By
right knee.
Hannah Doyle out of the blue corner. Yeah, Chip, you're right. These girls are definitely starting to settle in. That's typically why you like to see the 5-round fights as well, because sometimes it takes a little while to settle into the fight, feel your opponent out, get your own rhythm.
Especially when you're a newer fighter, sometimes the nerves and the jitters kind of come out in the first round, and then once you get a little bit used to it, then you kind of settle into your game later on in the fight. But, ooh, big right hands and a left.
Exchanging some really clean shots.
Ortega landed some big shots there on her face. And a good right teep coming back from Hannah.
Yeah.
Ooh, and a big right hand by Hannah.
This Hannah Doyle is a dog in there. She got sent backwards and she came back with a ferocity. And Jess Ortega, tough as they come too, because she's standing her ground. This has been a
Nice knees by Doyle. She's getting pushed back into the corner. Those knees are scoring clean.
frenetic pace for these two ladies. A lot of momentum shifts. And certainly a tricky one to score.
Nice step in, cross.
10 seconds left to go in this fight. Nice same side attack from Hannah Doyle. Nice elbow from Jess Ortega there to. Wow, these ladies thrown down to the final
Really
whistle.
love to see that. Pushes her against the rope to show some dominance. Misses that final strike at the bell.
We always say that the ladies steal the show. I don't think that there was an actual full second of downtime in that fight. They were throwing nonstop
Ferocious.
for the entirety of the fight, regardless of who was landing what. There was just nothing but tenacity from both Jess Ortega and Hannah Doyle. That was an absolute pleasure to watch and call.
Yeah, the girls always bring it. Like I said, a lot of times the girls come out more ferocious than the guys. they have a lot to prove sometimes in their eyes. A lot of times at people's gyms, they don't have a lot of female training partners, so they usually have to train against the guys, spar against the guys, clinch against the guys. You know, they're going to bring it just as much as the guys will in Muay Thai.
Yeah,
doesn't matter if you're a female, male, whatever.
Yeah, you were right about those first couple rounds. They really came out super hot, and it was tough to really call who was landing more strikes, who was getting those cleaner exchanges.
Yeah, it's tough. That's the thing what I was saying. It's like with the scoring, you want to make sure that your strikes are landing big, solid, clean, and not muddling together. You know, it's like if I'm throwing a kick and then a couple punches and then this and this and this, you might not notice that the kick even landed because I threw a bunch of stuff after it. I mean, sure, if all the strikes land and they all have an effect, then great, throw them all. But, you know, sometimes you want to throw and find your timing and your rhythm for that one big kick. That's how the Thais fight. You know, it's like, if you watch Yadsen Clyde back in the day with his big left kicks, he's going to find his rhythm, and then smash you with a big left kick, and everybody's going to see it. But here's Andy with the call.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for these two ladies here. What a fight that was. After 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Judge Jen Deakins scores this fight 29-28. For Jess Ortega. Judge Chris Burke scores this fight 29-28 for Hannah Doyle. And Judge Dave Ginsburg scores this fight 29-28, giving you your winner by split decision, Hannah Batman Doyle.
Good split win there by Hannah Doyle out of B&F Gym.
Yeah, would not have wanted to be a judge in that one. Could have went either way. It kind of comes down to what you're looking for, and you know, that's a toss-up right there. Who knows? Both girls brought it. You know, no shame in losing, no shame in and the performances. Just learn from it, come back stronger. You know, both girls got some great experience right there.